bloody man is that? He can report, as seemeth by his plight, of revolt. The new estate.
This is the sergeant, who, like a good and hardy soldier, fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend, and say to the king thy knowledge of the broil, as thou didst leave it.
Doubtful it stood. The merciless rebel multiplied in nature. They swarmed upon Macbeth. But all's too weak, for brave Macbeth, well, he deserves that name. He unseamed the rebel from the nave to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
O valiant cousin, worthy gentleman.
Discomfort swells. Mark, King of Scotland, mark! No sooner justice had with valor armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels. The Norwegian lords surveying vantage, and furbished with new supplies of men, began a fresh assault. I am faint, my gashes cry for help.
Dismayed not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Yes, I must report they were, as cannons overcharged with double cracks, so they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe. But I am faint, my gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack upon a bolt. Go, get him sergeants. Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross.
What haste looks through his eyes? So should he speak, that seems to speak things strange.
God save the king!
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by the most disloyal traitor, Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till Macbeth confronted him, point against point, and it concluded. The victory fell on us!
Yeah!
No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Where hast thou been, sister? Killing swine.
A drum Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand, hostess of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine, and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up nine. Peace! The charm's wound up!
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Darkness, so withered and wild in their attire. Live you. You seem to understand me. By each at once her choppy finger laid upon her skinny lips. You should be women, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth, Thane of Gladys. All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. All hail Macbeth that shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? My noble partner, you breathe with present grace of great tradition, of noble having and of royal hope. To me you speak not. If then you can look into the seeds of time, and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak to me then, for neither beg nor fears your favor nor your hate.
Hail. 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 Lesser than greater, not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt get kings though thou be not. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, and to be king sends not than the prospect of belief. Speak, I charge you!
Whither have they vanished?
Into the air.
Were these things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten the insaners? It takes the reason, prisoner.
But children shall be kings,
You shall be king.
and Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who's here?
King Duncan hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success,
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks.
and for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me call thee Thane of Cawdor.
What? Can the devils be true?
But the Thane of Cawdor lives.
Treasons have overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor, the greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains.
Cousin, Lord, I pray.
This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. I am Thane of Cawdor? If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, it shakes so my single state of man that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not. Kind fellows, let us toward the king. Come, friends.
Is the execution done on Cawdor? Are not those in commission yet returned?
They are not yet come back, but I have spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons.
There is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. O worthiest cousin, welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labor to make a full growing. Noble Banquo, I hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, know we will establish our estate upon my eldest Malcolm, whom we will name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland.
I shall not be king.
From henceforth to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
I'll make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly, take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
Prince of Cumberland. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be which the eye fears, when it is done, to see.
They met me in the day of success. When I burned to question them further, they made themselves heir. As I stood wrapped in wonder, the king hailed me Thane of Cawdor, which title these weird sisters referred me to the coming on of time with Hail King thou shalt be. My dearest partner of greatness, lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Blameless thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. That would be great. Art not without ambition, but without the illness that should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false and yet would wrongly win. Thou'dst have great Glamis, that which prize, thus thou must do it if thou have it. And that which thou dost rather fear to do than wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, then I might pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise thee with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fit and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
King Duncan comes here tonight.
Is Macbeth not with him?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than to make up his message.
He brings great news. The raven himself is horse who croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access in passes remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the affected it. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall. You murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come
become thick night and pall thee in dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven beam under the blanket of the dark to cry, hold! Hold! Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, I will now the future in this instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
When goes hence?
Tomorrow.
Never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my thane, is as a both may read strange matters. Look like the innocent flower that breathes the serpent utterant. He that's coming must be provided for. You shall put this night's great business into my dispatch.
We will speak further.
Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat.
The air is delicate.
See, our honored hostess, noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever.
We're done when 'tis done, then 'twere well we're done quickly. Duncan is here in double trust. First, as I am his subject, and his kinsman strong both against the deed. And then, as his host, who should against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur, but only vaulting ambition. How now, what news?
He is almost up. Why have you left the chamber?
We will proceed no further in this business. Duncan hath honored me of late.
Thou afeard, wouldst thou live a coward?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man who dares do more is none.
When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more a man. Nor time nor place to then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves that, and their fitness doesn't make you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out had I so sworn as you have done to this.
And if we fail?
Fail! But screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked the sleepy two of his own chamber with blood, and used their daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive it up?
I am settled. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
She goes down at 12.
I take it 'tis later, sir.
Hold. Take my sword. Heavy summon lies like lead upon me, yet I would not rest. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest. The king is abed. I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters. To you, they have shown some truth.
I think not of them. Good repose the while.
And so do like to you.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this the dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, yet I see thee still. I see thee still. And on thy blade gouts of blood, which was not so before. There is no such thing! It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes! I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. That which hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack, I am afraid they have awakened. It is not done. The attempt to not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready. You could not miss them. Had you not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Didst thou not speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Oh, this is a sorry sight.
Consider it not so deeply, so it will make us mad.
Thought I heard a voice cry, "Sleep no more! Macbeth does murder sleep!"
What do you mean?
Still it cried, "Sleep no more!" to all the house. Macbeth shall sleep no more!
Who was it that thus cried? My worthy thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Why did you carry the daggers from the place they must lie there? Go! Carry the daggers and smear the sleepy grooms with blood!
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think on what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not!
Give me the daggers, the sleeping and the dead are but as pictures.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me now when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes. Oh, great Neptune's ocean, not wash this blood clean from my hand!
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white! I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water cleanses us of this deed. How easy it is then. Your constancy left you unattended. Hark, more knocking. Go, put on your nightgown. Lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake Duncan with thy knocking! I would thou couldst!
Here's our knocking indeed. If man were porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Who's there? I, the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer who hangs himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in, farmer, have napkins and dow at you. Here, you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock, knock. Faith, here's an equivocator. Who could swear against the scales or against either scale? Who committed treason not for God's sake? Who could not equivocate to heaven? Come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Faith, an English tailor who come hither of the expectation of plenty. Come in, tailor, here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock, knock. Never quiet, what are you? This place is too cold for hell. Diligence of all professions to go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon, I pray thee, remember the porter.
Our knocking has awaked him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy thane?
Not yet.
Is the king stirring, worthy thane?
Not yet. I'll guide you to him.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and some say the earth was feverous and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
Oh, horror, horror, horror! Tongue nor heart cannot conceive the name thee!
What's the matter?
Most sacrilegious murder hath broke!
Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with the new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Banquo, noble by Malcolm! Awake and look upon death itself!
What's the business? Speak, speak.
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell.
Woe, lass, went to our house.
Oh, Banquo! Banquo, our royal master is murdered! too cruel anywhere. Say it is not so.
What is amiss?
Your royal father is murdered.
Oh, by whom?
Those of his chamber seemed to have done it. Their hands and faces were bathed with blood. So were their daggers, which found unwiped upon their pillows.
Let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand. And thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So all! Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well contented.
Let's not consort with them. Out to England.
To Ireland I. Our separate fortunes shall keep us both safe. Where we are, there's daggers in men's minds. The near in blood, the near in bloody.
Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave-taking, but shift away. There's warrant in that theft which steals itself, when there's no mercy left.
How goes the world, sir, now?
Why see you not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth hath slain.
Alas, the day! What good could they pretend?
They were suborned. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Gainst nature still, thriftless ambition that will to riven up thine own life's means. Then 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He is already named and gone to Scone to be invested.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmkill, the sacred storehouse of his predecessors and guardian of the bones.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin, not to fight.
Well, I will thither.
Well, may you see things done well there. Adieu. Yes, our old robes sit easier than our new.
Farewell, father.
Macbeth hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glamis, all. So weird sisters promised. And I fear thou knowest plague most valley for it. But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest.
He has been forgotten, it has been as a gap in our great feast, and in all thing unbecoming.
Tonight, we'll hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me.
Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
Fail not our feast.
My good lord, I will not.
Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord.
Well, I wish your horses swift and sure of foot. Farewell. We will keep ourselves till 7 at night, till supper time, alone. Sirrah, a word with you. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the house gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and in the dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the weird sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him, and prophet-like they hailed him father to a line of kings. They have placed a fruitless crown upon my head, and put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched by an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filled my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered, put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them, and given mine eternal jewel to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? The three of you know Banquo was your enemy?
True, my lord.
So is he mine. So it must be done tonight. And with him, Fleance, his son.
We are resolved, my lord.
It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from port?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Naught had all spent, where our desire is got without intent. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. Come now, my lord. Why do you keep alone? What's done is done.
Duncan is in his grave. And after life's fitful fever, he sleeps well.
Come on. Gentle my lord, brighten our guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so, I pray, be you. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his Fleance live.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck. So prithee, go with me.
But who bid thee join us?
Macbeth.
He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do.
Then stand with us. The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now spurs the lidded traveler apace to gain the timely inn, and near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark! I hear horses.
Give us the light there.
'Tis he.
Twill rain tonight.
Let it come
Oh,
down!
treachery! Fly, you Fleance! Fly, fly!
Who did strike out the light? Was it not the way?
There's but one down. The sun has fled.
We have lost best half of our affair. Well, let's away and say how much is done.
Sit down. At first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Ourself will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state.
My heart speaks, they are welcome.
There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's then, my lord. His throat is cut.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. That did the like for Fleance, but Banquo's safe.
Aye, my lord. Safe in a ditch he lies with 20 trench gashes on it.
Thanks for that. Get thee gone.
My noble lord, not with the cheer. Feast with the soul is not often vouched what is a making, just given with welcome. To feed were best at home, from thence the sauce to meet a ceremony. Meeting were bare without it.
Now, good digestion, wait on appetite, and health to both.
May it please your highness sit? Please sit, your highness, to grace us with
That table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord.
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me!
Rise! His Highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. A man.
I, and a bold one that dared look on that which might appall the devil.
Proper stuff is the painting of your fear. Why do you make such faces? And then you look but on a stool.
See there, look, behold, lo, if I stand here, I saw him.
For shame, my worthy lord. Of noble friends do lack you.
I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Would he be here? To all, and him we thirst, and all to all avaunt and quit my sight. Let the earth hit thee, hence, horrible shadow!
He grows worse than words. Go at once. Good night.
Good night, and better health attend his majesty.
Good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. I will tomorrow to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for now I am bent to know by the worst means the worst.
Left the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep.
My former speeches have but hid the thoughts, which can interpret farther. Only I say, things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan was kidded of Macbeth, married he was dead. The right valiant Banquo walked too late. You may say Fleance killed, for Fleance fled. Men must not walk too late. And who cannot want the thought of how monstrous it was for Malcolm and Donald Blaine to kill their gracious father? Damned fact. How did it grieve Macbeth? I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, can you tell me where he bestows himself?
Macduff has gone to pray the Holy King upon his aid, to wake Northumberland and warlike Seabourn. And by the help of these, with him above to ratify the work, we may again give to our tables meat, sleep to our nights, the king that he prepared for some attempt of war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute sir, not I, the cloudy messenger turns his back and hums, as who should say, you'll rue the time that clogs me with this answer.
Why, how now, Heckin? You look angrily.
Have I not reason, balanced as you are, saucy and overbold? How did you dare to trade in traffic with Macbeth, and riddles and affairs of death? And I, the mistress of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part, or show the glory of our art. And which is worse, all you've done hath been but for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful as others do, both for his own ends, not for you. But make amends now, get you gone. Death his Akron, meet me out thy morning thither come to know his destiny. Your vessels are spells revive, your charms and everything beside. I for thy hair this night will spend, till a dismal fatal end. Great business is brought to your noon, upon the corner of the moon. Look at you, here, comes the ground. Not distilled by magic sleight,
about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad, that under cold stone, days and nights had 31. Sweltered venom, sleeping got, boiled down first in the charming pot. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
Fillet, fetty snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of new and tongue of dog, wool of bat and toe of frog. Lizard's leg and howlet's wing, adder's fork and blind worm's sting. For a powerful pot of trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, Mitch's mummy awe and gulf, of the raven salt sea shark, root of hemlock, digged in the dark. Slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, fingers of birth-strangled babe, dish delivered by a drab, make the gruel thick and slab, and thereto a tiger's chaudron, for the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Cool it with the madman's blood, then the charm is thinking good. For the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
Now, you secret black and midnight hags, what is it that you do?
A deed without a name.
Answer me to what I ask you.
Speak, demand, will answer, say, if thou hast rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Call them. Let me see them.
Come, high or low, thyself in office deftly show.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware of Macduff. Beware the thing is right. Dismiss me enough.
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast harped my fear aright. But one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another more potent than the first.
Macbeth, be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? What's this?
Be lion mettled proud, and take no care who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be, until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Sweet bodements, good. Rebellious dead, never rise till the wood of Burnham rise. Our high-placed Macbeth shall live the lease of nature, and pay his breath only to time and mortal custom. But my heart throbs to know one more thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
Let me know.
Show!
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down, horrible sight! Now I see all this is true. What is this show?
Aye, sir, all this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus peaceably? Come, sisters, cheer we up his hearts, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give sound, while you perform your antic round, that this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
Come in without there.
What's your grace's will?
Saw you the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Oh, infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned be all those that trust them! I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was it that came by?
'Tis 2 or 3. Sent the word. Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my lord.
Fled to England? Even now be it thought and done! The castle of Macduff I will surprise, and put to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line.
make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife? To leave his babes? His mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly? He loves us not. He wants the natural touch from the poor wren. The most diminutive of birds will fight her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is fear and nothing is love. As little is the wisdom that so runs against all reason.
My dearest cause, I pray you school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fifths of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we do not know ourselves. When we hold rumor for what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea, each way and none. Take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease, else climb upward to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Fathered he is, and yet he's fatherless.
I take my leave of you. Would be my disgrace and your discomfort should I stay any longer. I take my leave at once.
Your father is dead. What will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, Mother.
What, with worms and flies?
With what I get, I mean, and so do they.
Bird, never fear the net will line. Pitfall nor the gin.
Why should I, Mother? Poor birds they are not set for. My father is not dead for all you're saying.
Yes, he's dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, what will you do for a husband?
I can buy me 20 at any market.
Then you'll buy and to sell again.
Thou speakst with all thy wit, and I, faith, with wit enough for thee.
Was my father a traitor, Mother?
I that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies?
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men?
Then the liars and swearers are fools, for there are enough liars and swearers to beat the honest men and hang up them.
God help thee, poor monkey, but how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you would weep for him. If not, it were a good sign that I should quickly have a new father.
Traveler, how thou talkst.
Listen, Ferdinand, I am not to know, though in your state of honor I am perfect. I do not some danger to approach you nearly. If you will take a holy man's advice, be not found to your tents with your little ones. To frighten you thus, methinks him too savage. To do worse to you were felt cruelty, which deny your person, heaven preserve you, I dare evade no longer.
Whither should I fly? I've done no harm, but I remember now that to do harm is often laudable. To do good sometime, accounted by dangerous folly. Why, then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unscantified where thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor! Thou liest, thou shaghead villain! What you want? I am treachery!
Let us seek out some desolate shade.
Each new morn, new widow's hour, new orphan's cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face that resounds as if it felt with Scotland and yelled at like syllable of dole.
This tyrant, whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. Macbeth is treacherous.
See who comes here.
My countryman, I know him not.
My ever gentle cousin, welcome hither.
I know him now. Good God, be times remove the means that makes us strangers.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country. It cannot be called our mother, but our grave. Where sighs and groans and shrieks that rent the air are made, not marked. Where violent sorrow seems a modern ecstasy. The dead men's knells their scarce afternoon, and good men's lives expire before the flowers in their caps, dying or yearly sickened.
Relation too nice and yet too true.
What's the newest grief?
That to an hour's age doth hiss the speaker. Each minute tames a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well.
And all my children?
Well, too.
The tyrant has not battered at their peace?
No, they were well at peace when I did leave them.
How goes it?
When they came hither to transport the tidings, which I have heavily borne, there read a rumor of many worthy fellows that were out, which was to my belief witness the rather, for that I saw the tyrant's power afoot. Now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland would create soldiers, make our women fight to doff their dire distresses.
Be their comfort. We are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good sword and 10,000 men, and older and a better soldier none that Christendom gives out.
Would I could answer with life, but I have words that would be howled out in the desert air where hearing should not latch them.
What concern they? Is it a general cause or a fee grief due to some single breast?
No mind that's honest, but in it shares some woe, though the main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, but shall possess them with the heaviest sound that ever yet they heard.
I guess at it.
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered. To relate the manner whereon the quarry of these murdered here, to add the death of you.
Merciful heaven! What? Man, now pull your hat upon your brows. Give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak whispers the all-fraught heart and bids it break.
My children too.
Wife, children, servants, all that can be found.
And I must be from thence my wife killed too.
I have said.
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief. He has no children! What? All my pretty ones? Did you say all?
Oh, hell,
All! What?
all my pretty chickens in their dam at one fell swoop?
Dispute it like a man!
I shall do so. But I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things that were most precious to me. Did heaven look on and not take their part, sinful Macduff, they were struck for thee. Not that I am, not for their undermerits, but for mine fell slaughter on their souls. Heaven rest them now.
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it!
I could play the woman with mine eyes, and braggart with my tongue, but gentlemen. Cut short all intermission! Bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself within my sword's length. Set him! And if he escape, heaven forgive him too!
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready, our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is right forsaking, and the powers above. Put on your instruments, receive what share you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
I have had 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise and wander, yet all this while in most fast sleep.
What at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not record. Lo you, here she comes, and upon my life, fast asleep.
Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her, to seem thus washing her hands.
Here's a spot. Out damn spot, I say. 1, 2. Why then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier and afeard. What need we fear, who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Pray could it be, sir? Go, wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried, he cannot come out of his grave!
Even so?
To bed. To bed.
I hear nothing to do.
Come! Give me your hand! What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed.
Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural truths. God forgive us all. Look after her. Keep eyes upon her. So good night, I think. I dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor. The English force is near, led by Malcolm and the good Macbeth. Revenge burn in them.
Bring me no more reports. Till Burnham Wood removed to Dunsinane. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth, for no man of woman born shall ever have power upon thee.
There is 10,000.
Geese, villain.
The English force so please you.
I am sick at heart. I have lived long enough. My way of life is fallen into the sere, the yellow leaf. Hand down our banners on the outward walls! The cry as they come! What was that noise?
It was a cry of a woman, my good lord.
I have almost forgot the taste of fears. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead!
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. It is a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
My lord, as I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Within this 3 mile you may see it coming, I say, a moving grove!
Till Burnham would do come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Ring the alarm bell! Blow, wind! Come, rack! At least we'll die with a harness on my back.
Now I'm near enough. Your leafy screens throw down and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with your cousin, my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we will take upon what else remains to do, according to our order.
Fairly well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight!
Make our trumpets speak! Give them our breath! Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death!
They have tied me to a stake! I cannot fly, but bear-like I will fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a man I am to fear, or none.
What is thy name?
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself cannot pronounce a name more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou lies, abhorred tyrant! With my sword I prove the lie that thou speakest. Ah! 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 Ah!
Thou wast born of woman, but swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by a man that's of woman born.
Turn, hellhound! Turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back, my soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword, the bloodier villain that terms can give thee out.
Thou losest labor! As easy mayst thou the entrenchant air, with thy keen sword impress, as make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
To spare thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macbeth was from its mother's womb untimely ripped!
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed, that palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, and break it to our hope. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze of the time. We'll have thee as our rarer monsters are, painted upon a pole, and under it, here may you see the tyrant!
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham would do come to Dunsinane, and thou opposed being of no woman born, yet I will try to last. Before my body, I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macbeth, and damned be him that first cries, hold, enough!
Some must go off, and yet by these I see, so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time's free.
Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland! we shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought, by self and violent hands, took off her life. This, and the needful else that calls upon us, by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks at once to all and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Stone!